baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the San Diego Padres going up against the Atlanta Braves. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters' ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll, and our starting pitcher here today, Spencer Strider.
Just electric stuff, Boog, and that fastball is no joke. He can move it around the zone, and it's not uncommon to see him pile up a decent amount of strikeouts throughout the game. He's the type of guy that allows the entire team to wake up feeling confident, knowing he's taking the mound.
Xander Bogaerts at the plate now. That's ball one. On the ground, right side. Albies over to first in time. One out in the top of the first. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, big challenge for them today as they take on a pitcher who brings electric stuff and really racks up the strikeouts.
Yeah, and it's all about making good contact against a pitcher like this. You're not going to get very many pitches to hit in an at-bat, maybe even in a game. So you've got to be ready, zoned in the spot where you think you've got the best chance and jump all over it. Might be the first pitch in the at-bat, so you better walk up there ready from the jump. If they can make early, consistent contact, I think they'll have a much better shot against it.
That one's in there, and the count 1-2. In the air, left field, has a beat on it, and that's the third out. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here with my pal Siggy. Today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire could be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants it? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
The pitch. And he can't come up with it. And, oh no, it's out of play. Just a terrible throw there. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Now a fly ball to right center. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
If they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30. Riley is one of those players that made his presence known in the majors right away. He hit a 438-foot home run off of Michael Walker fastball in his second at bat, which is
this one high and deep, way back there. Gone. That one felt good. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0.
His plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
1 down. Here is Matt Olson. Ball 1, no strikes. Darvish, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a slurve, a slider, a four-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. Righty to the plate. big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Here's Marcelo Zuna. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boo, light tower power?
That's right. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. And that's in for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris. And first offering is fouled off. Olsen leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one the other way. Coming on Profar. He's there. He's got it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Manny Machado to start it off. Strider back to work. Just missed.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 1-1. Good eye in that spot. That one missed. And the pitch. And that's too high. Ball 4.
Take your base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. The hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Right-hander kick steals. On the ground to short, could be 2. Flips it for 1. On the first, double play.
Very smooth on the feed to second right there. You gotta love that glove toss, Boo. You know, sometimes people think these guys are being a little flashy, but it actually can make more sense to do that than try to make a full transfer. And you gotta remember, these guys work on that play all the time, so it's in their back pocket whenever they need it.
Luis Campusano in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that one fouled off. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And that extends the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And a swing and a miss there.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Harris has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to him. Sean Murphy. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing. But it's that big arm that really stands out. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
That one down the line, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. The throw to second is offline.
Pretty tough for the infielder to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield. Even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Here's Jared Kelnick. fouls one off out of play. Back to our left.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your...
Line drive, base hit. Murphy rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. He's safe.
Picks himself up in RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with a well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Here's Orlando Arcia. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time. And a drop third strike leads to the first out. Nice job behind the plate there.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. He wrote a terrific piece before the season that detailed his love for baseball.
Yeah, he and his friends would play at the beach, in a huge lot behind the hospital, or out on the street. All they needed was a newspaper and some tape, and they were ready for a game.
Strike two. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
Man at second. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop third strike, two gone. And the runner holds.
The batter, number one, second baseman.
Here is Ozzie Albies update. He's 0 for 1.
People be talking, don't know what they say, and let me reassure you, so no, I ain't playing. I'm gonna do laughing, but in the future, you'll be sad and sing the truth.
And there's a foul ball. One run across in the frame so far. Bottom half of inning number 2. That missed by a lot. And 1-1. Foul ball there. Way inside, gets out of the way. And now it's filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
2 outs. On the ground. And it goes just foul. Kicks and deals. In the air, right field. Tatis makes the catch, and that's the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. On to the third inning. So here's the Padres DH, Matthew Batten. Batten goes 5 feet 11 inches, 28 years old. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Broken back ground ball to second. Low throw, and he can't dig it out.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And When you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
A little bit of a day off for him. Instead of being at the hot corner, he can just kind of put the batting gloves on, hold the bat as he sits on the bench waiting for his time to hit.
So the lineup flips over. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Right through there for a strike. Pulls that one foul. Pitch misses there. 1-2 to count.
1-2.
And another ball. Batten, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Kelman ranging back. Out of here. A two-run homer. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Tatis in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Popped up. Olsen puts it away for the out. And there's two down. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
It's through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And
over to Albies. And that will end the inning. Padres draw closer on the long ball. It's now a 3. Back at Truist Park, set for the bottom of the third. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. And the right-hander back to work. Fought off foul.
Well, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, a former teammate.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Campusano gathers. Goes to first. Not in time. He legs it out.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while, the guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head. But I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty, it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That clips the corner.
You almost have to feel bad for Matt Olson after what happened in 2023. He played every game, hit 54 home runs, drove in 139, led the league in slugging, and he still wasn't even named a finalist for the National League MVP award.
On the ground, could be 2. There's 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Ozuna, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. In the air to left center. Profar has a beat on it. Corrals it. And that is the third out. Back here in Atlanta, out of the 4th. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ha-Sung Kim. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Pulls it in on the running track.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Campusano, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1-0.
To the right side, gets to it with a slide, fires to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. That
No,
misses.
that missed.
1-0.
1-0.
That's to third. Riley gets it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. So they make short work of him there. On now to the bottom of the fourth. Bottom of the fourth, and now the center fielder, Michael Harris.
The center fielder,
The wind and the pitch. Bounce to the right side. Now the throw to first on the run. And it beats him. What a play. So here's Murphy now.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
And that's
That missed.
off
That's the ball.
the inside edge. And it's 1-0. That's down and in.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Strike one.
2-1.
The 2-1. And that's
3-1.
outside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Man, he was really
Count
tardy
is
on
full.
that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Tatis drifts towards it. They got it for out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Jared Kellman. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And a foul ball. That misses.
1 ball, 2
And
strikes.
the count 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Out towards right center field. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now the DH for the Padres, Matthew Batten.
That's
First
the ball.
pitch misses.
1-0.
And that one is lifted in the air. Albies makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
1 out, base is empty. That one fouled off. Ground ball right side. Olsen handles the chance. He steps on the bag, and that quickly 2 away. So the San Diego batting order turns over, and here comes Xander
That missed.
Bogaerts.
That's the ball.
And a good eye there. And a foul ball.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Padres down in order. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. And a pitch. And there's a foul ball. And the 0-1. And that one fouled off.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him way out front of the slurve.
We'll take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
1 down, base is empty. That's off the mark, and that's ball 2. Wouldn't chase that time.
Inside.
Next offering is in for a strike.
3-1.
And he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Nevada.
So digging in, Ozzie Albies.
Albies.
People be talking, don't know what they say, and let me reassure you, so no, I ain't playing. I'm looking
One ball, no
And a
strike.
pitch out, but nothing going on. Darvish checks on the runner. Acuna back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
The 1-0. Fought off foul. Man at first, one away. The 1-2. That one missing inside. And here it comes. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Here comes a pitch. Got it by him for the K.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up.
Hey.
Here's Austin Riley. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Acuna, the runner at first with 2 gone.
1-1.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. And the righty deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that one goes straight to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position. Runner at second, 2 down. Pitch. Fights it off. You'll see another. Kicks and fires. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So no run. Back at Truist Park. Start of the 6th. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a miss.
1 strike.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2 the count.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way, you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Cronenworth stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And that's outside. Ball 1.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Machado stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Softly, cause you're like the gas tank over Mr. Salty's in the winter. They ain't feeling you. See, every time you see me, I got something new.
So the Padres with a new arm in the mound, Tom Cosgrove.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And he deals. On the ground to the left. And that should be extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
So, man aboard, Marcell Ozuna. Next up for the Braves. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
Big swing and a miss.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
Slides, but it gets by him. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped right out in front, and he wonder like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Michael Harris next up for the Braves. That's out to center field. Merrill sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down.
Now batting.
Here's Sean Murphy. 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
And a foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it, or at least spun it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
And the batter now, Jared Kellman. High fly ball out to left field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. So digging in now for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
This one in the air, right field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. And that drops in for a strike. Off the mark there.
Down.
And the count is 1-1. Right through there for a strike. And another ball. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Got it. And 2 away now.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. Ripped on the ground to second. Throw on to Olsen. That ends the frame. Padres. Jeremiah Estrada will take over here.
Now, pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The pitch. Arcia now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. In the air, out towards left center. Profar settles under it, makes the grab, and there's one down. Back to the top of the lineup, and next for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr. Smash down the left field line, and that's just foul. Right-handed reliever. That one ripped left field. Get out of town. He jacks that one out to left. And they boost their lead. It's 4-2.
Pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Base is empty, 1 away. Now it's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And that one hammered. Tatis reaching back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, but with a 2-run blast, his fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it hits the fence. Around first, digging for 2. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Merrill makes the grab, and that is that. Braves get 1 on the big fly. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Atlanta, we're in the top of the 8th. So here's the Padres DH, Matthew Batten. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that will drop foul. Ball to strike. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
It looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Merrill, batting with one down, takes a strike. Next offering is down low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one to first. Olsen steps on the bag, 2 up, 2 down.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Bogarts stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And another ball.
This pitcher has done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Off-balance throw in time. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And now it's the Braves DH, Marcell Ozuna. Estrada back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
You know, these Braves, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far. And that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
And there's the ball.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
In the air out towards right center. Settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. Michael Harris next up for the Braves. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offensive side for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. There's a strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
2 away now. So up next, Sean Murphy, 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
He was all over that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Popped in the air, left field. Profar has a beat on it, and the inning is over. And we're back. We go to the 9th. Stepping in for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. And ball 1.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
And that gets down into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Machado stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. That's down and in. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Up the middle. Albies over to first in time. Machado out of the play.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Kim in the box with one away as he takes ball one. That one missed. With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the ninth.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base. Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the split. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Tying run at the plate. That one is inside ball four. And I mean, oh, so close. Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. That one not close. Ball one.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even 1-1. And downstairs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2-2 the count.
Line drive. Come on.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
On the ground, right side. Albies on the first. Ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. Quality start, who knew he could throw a complete game and get the victory. But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB.